Preparing.
Still trying to make Joseph Connors a thing. I'm like, no.
You don't like him?
Murray
like
loves.
Connors?
Do you
I
remember
like
how much
Connors.
Murray loved him?
He
He
was,
picked him to win the tournament.
He's got half a year.
He's cool.
Shoot him to the top.
Shoot him to the moon, baby. To the moon, baby. Is it working?
It says meeting is
Yes,
now
it's
streaming
live.
live on YouTube.
We're live.
We're live.
We're live, pal. All right, let's start recording. What's up? Welcome to the Nation of Conversation episode number 267. I am your host, Ryan, and I am here with the wazzzzup boys, Mike and Bill.
What's up?
What's up?
Not the baby.
Not the mama?
Not the mama?
Nope, that's not. I don't know.
Have you watched dinosaurs
I don't know what you're talking
in the
about.
last like 15 years? When's the last time you watched dinosaurs?
Not the baby.
I tried, and I got one episode in and decided it wasn't for me anymore.
It's weird. It's weird.
It'd be really bad.
It's weird. As you know, both know, we've begun the TJF pod, which I hope you will both be a part of someday. And dinosaurs, I just watched one. And it is weird. It is a weird show. It's actually really weird meta.
Yes, I've heard.
Kind of, which is fun. It's a little bit like better than I thought, but it's also really weird.
It's like a riff on like a sitcom.
Yes. It's a riff on it. Has like all kinds of sitcom references and stuff.
Yeah.
Like the episode I just watched had the baby doing an MTV like music video. Like what the hell is happening?
What was the MTV? Was it called MTV? What was it called?
No, it was called DTV.
DTV called.
Of course it was. Come on. Of course it was.
Because dinosaur TV means.
But in this episode, they have cavemen, and I forgot that they have men in dinosaurs. Like, man exists in the show Dinosaurs.
Right. That's not
it's
right.
not right. I mean, dinosaurs have TVs and toasters and all that.
What kind of men? Is it Neanderthal?
Cavemen. They're like, yeah.
Are they Neanderthal? Are they?
Yes. They're like dumb.
Well, that's the thing is there was different type of men. That's the thing is
bearded,
we are not Neanderthals.
Savagey cavemen.
We are Homo sapiens.
I don't know. They had clubs. It was fascinating. A fascinating rewatch. Dinosaurs.
I'm sure. Sounds like a real
show. Trip. Tune into the TJF pod.
Hulu?
It's not on Hulu.
What's
it was a shocking discovery. I was like, oh, well, dinosaurs will be on Hulu. Perfect. And it's not. It's you can pay for it, or it's on YouTube. You can find all of it on YouTube because no one cares about dinosaurs. No. Anyway, enough dinosaurs talk. Let's talk about the New Japan G1 finals, which happened 3 nights over this weekend.
Oh yeah.
And we had our winner. Which I'm not going to go back and replay myself from.
You should. You should.
60 days ago or whenever that was, talking about how it's impossible that Ibushi would repeat. Well, he repeated.
Way.
Two of us thought he might.
Did you pick him though?
Both Wally and I picked Ibushi to win.
You did. So you didn't even take that advice. Good for you.
Ryan, I can't wait to talk about your bracket.
It's bad. It was so bad because I picked Tai Chi. I don't know why I kept picking Tai Chi to win.
Like Mike's at least makes sense. It's bad, but it makes sense. You had you had Tai Chi, but you also had. Now I get the whole Cena because Cena, Tana because Tana. You had him not only winning, you had Tana going unbeaten through the entire tournament.
I thought good times were going to be had by all, and that he was going to play a guitar, and it was just going to be a feel-good G1. Not so.
We get a new god instead.
We have a new god. Is he god yet? When does the god status take over?
What's it called?
At Wrestle Kingdom, he becomes god?
Yes.
2 titles means god?
Yep.
Is that what we're to assume?
Yep.
So Ibushi won his block, whatever that block was, I forget. Sanada won block B. Beating Evil, and maybe one of the most annoying New Japan matches I've ever seen.
Which one?
The Sanada win over Evil. It's like, oh my God, so much crap. Talk about overbooked.
Yeah, I know.
They stuffed 10 pounds of crap into that match.
That's just like, and like, I'm not looking forward to. They announced some more matches, and I'm not looking forward to.
Yeah,
Evil versus Naito again, just because like Evil's whole shtick is just
all the interference. So
Wasn't he the wrestler?
He is pretty good.
He is, but there's the shtick of it all.
They're just trying to get him over as this mega heel. Let's just start at the top. So Ibushi is your first two-time
consecutive,
not two-time, consecutive G1 winner since 2002-3, which was Tenzan.
Yes, and Chono. Chono's the only other guy to win two.
Right. So as I was watching this, I skipped right to the main event and I just watched this. I didn't watch the rest.
That's what I did. I skipped right to the main event and then I'll go back and.
So I skipped ahead, and when I stopped skipping, I stopped at a part where Chono was walking out the commentary or was on camera before the match started, and I'm like, "Oh fuck me, he's gonna win again." Because Chono's here and he's going to come out and present the damn trophy. That's why. That's what's happening here. Shit. That's exactly what happened. Chono came out and presented the trophy. But if you're ever going to do it, Ibushi's a good guy to do it with. Great choice.
Guy.
Yeah.
I just didn't think they would go back to the well. Like they've only done it twice, and New Japan is not WWE. They don't go back and back to the well over and over and over again with some of these tournaments.
No.
I guess they do with like champions and like Okada and stuff, but not usually back to back like that. I think he was in the final.
This is his
third consecutive final, right?
Yes.
So he's been in this a lot, but
he's very good.
He is very good. The match itself was very good.
Yep, very good.
Excellent.
It wasn't like
not amazing,
top tier G1
great.
climax final,
just fun.
but still a good match.
Yeah, guys kicking out of each other's finishers.
Yeah,
Sanada kicked out of Ibushi's finisher, and then Ibushi gave him like 10 more things, and then another finisher and another Kamigoye. I thought I was about to say Sanada. He's just close to clean shaven. He's almost there.
He's almost
there.
Almost made it.
Didn't do it.
Didn't do it. Did not.
He did not go all the way.
Not gonna do it.
So you're not going to win the G1 if you're not clean shaven. Sanada.
Nope.
We've proven this.
Proven it. But yeah, it was good match. Right guy won that I should have picked, but I listened to you.
Stop. You picked Kenta.
That's true.
Picked Kenta first.
Even though in one of my in my Voices of Wrestling picks, I picked Okada versus Sanada. Because that Evil versus Sanada match is just like too tasty.
True.
And he did beat Naito.
He did beat Naito. Yep.
He did beat Naito.
You're right. He did beat Naito. Yeah.
But good match. They're setting up a lot now. A lot's being set up.
They've already gone into Ibushi wasn't the beers weren't even cold before Jay White came out and interrupted Ibushi's post game and called him out. Yep. So the beers weren't even flowing yet.
No, and he just comes out and just it's dickhead,
just being an ass. Yeah, we'll see. So it'll be Ibushi assuming that Naito passes all the tests before.
Well, the only test there is this one.
I'm sure there's got to be another.
I don't think so.
Match of some kind, right?
I don't think so because we only have King of Pro Wrestling, and then we have.
Isn't there another one?
I don't think so. There's King of Pro Wrestling, then there's Best of Super Junior and World Tag.
They're keeping that. keeping World
Tag League on the same show. Oh. So I think they're
doing two tournaments at the same time.
Yes. I think just to just to get stuff going for Wrestle Kingdom, especially the juniors, because the juniors haven't wrestled in a month,
right?
So they need to get something going there.
Mm-hmm.
They did announce the card for Power Struggle, which is not King of Pro Wrestling.
King of Pro Wrestling and Power Struggle?
No, just Power Struggle. What is King
of Pro Wrestling is usually in November, isn't it?
Yeah, so maybe I'm wrong.
So are they gonna
King of Pro Wrestling is no, that's normally October. So yeah, they just skipped it over.
They just stopped out.
Yes. So they announced the card is, of course, so Evil beat Naito at some point, so he's going to face him again, and I'm sure there'll be a whole bunch of schmaz chicanery.
Of course.
Tanahashi versus Kenta. I have a feeling Kenta's going to win that.
Yeah.
But the thing is
that
I noticed is Kevin Kelly, and thank God the English commentary was back. They are so good. They did mention Jon Moxley again.
Did they?
They mentioned him. So
I wonder how they're going to pull that off.
Who knows what that's going to be like.
Maybe that's a Wrestle Kingdom thing, and he just doesn't come back to Wrestle Kingdom, and he loses. Maybe he loses the AEW title.
Maybe
that's a clue to his AEW title loss coming up. Maybe.
Well, that's what I thought I feel like I thought that at
like last week's
All In. No, All In. Suzuki versus Shingo for the never open weight, which should be good. Jay versus Ibushi. I have a feeling. See, they did announce 2 nights again. So,
really?
The 2 nights for Wrestle Kingdom. So, does Jay win and take the briefcase, and then Ibushi's got to get it back, or something,
I hope
or
not.
some fuckery?
I hope not.
Because I could say if one person could fuck shit up, it's Jay White.
Yeah.
I got the feeling the way you guys talked about it that he had a very strong G1.
He did. He had the J1.
He did until
even though
he ruined it.
Yes, Ishii literally. The thing is that night ended that night, kind of the most anticlimactic end to a G1 block show.
Because we knew Ibushi had already won.
Yes, because Jay White lost in the finals, and then it was all about just Jay White being pissed. And it's obviously setting up something with him and Evil. People said, oh, maybe he'll go to Suzuki Gun. So, maybe.
If, like you said, Suzuki might not be there.
Yeah.
Though. Is he the leader of
maybe
Jay White Gun?
Yeah, White Gun.
All right,
we've got Okada and Ospreay. No, and the Great Okan.
Right, Okada Ospreay. I was going to talk about Ospreay's new crew. Yeah. Let's talk about that.
The Empire.
Is that what they're called?
A little bit.
That's what they're not joining it as of right now.
They're not in any other group because New Japan said a new stable.
Okay.
On their YouTube page, which I'm going to go with. That means they're not in any group. But it's B. Priestley, so that means the Stardom connection maybe is.
And she's Stardom champ?
She is. She's the Stardom champ, I'm pretty sure.
So that makes sense.
So the connection between Stardom and New Japan is starting to maybe become more important. So she came out during his match. He looked confused. And then this dude who was a young boy, what's his name?
Great O'Karn.
Great O'Karn.
It was something Oka. He was a fine young boy.
He's a young boy, but now he looks completely different.
He spent a few 3 years over in Europe, in Britain, in Rev Pro, and now his gimmick is the Great O'Khan, which is
Is it Khan or Karn?
It is now Khan. It was Karn. Now it is
They changed it?
He explained it for some stupid reason. But his gimmick is like someone explained it. He's like a jumping vampire. Like that's what his whole garb is.
Jumping vampire?
What? I don't know.
Like he bounds around the ring?
No, like he's not that, but this whole thing, this garb here is that of like this.
Is that him with a wait? Who was that? That was him with the question mark?
Yeah. That's him.
What the fuck?
It's like this like folklore, Japanese folklore thing.
Okay.
And now I think they're obviously setting up Okada versus Ospreay at Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah.
Because they'll probably face each other in the tag.
He said, "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah, he said,
or something like that.
You held me back. Fuck you.
Even though Okada's the one that technically brought in Ospreay.
Yeah. So that should be interesting.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the real main event of the show, Power Struggle, Yano versus ZSJ.
Main event.
Great.
Yano.
But yeah, the Ospreay thing's interesting. The Ospreay thing is very interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, very excited for Wrestle Kingdom. Excited for, I think right now, God is he's the top gimmick of the year right now. I was like, there's no better gimmick than the big
an actual
G-O-D.
God.
Yeah.
The real G-O-D.
It's worked for a long time for Hunter.
He's still doing it.
Well, he's the son. Well,
that's true.
Yeah.
He's
Jesus. He's Jesus Christ. All right. Talking about G1 as a whole, did you think there were too many shenanigans?
Oh, yeah.
Because
way too much.
even the English announcers seemed to, at one point during the Evil match, like, oh my God.
Yeah. No, there was
so much interference during this G1. We don't even like it.
There was a lot of it. You know, and now with Ospreay doing it too, it's just like we got more of it. Because people think that maybe Rev Pro, they'll bring some Rev Pro people over.
For his group?
Maybe Eagles, maybe ELP, El Fantasmo. So we'll see. Oh shit!
Laguerro's looking for work.
Yeah, a bunch of those dudes are.
Let's hope not.
Maybe you think Bree will defend her title on Wrestle Kingdom?
That'd be nice.
No, that's a real possibility.
Somebody from Stardom that's a babyface will help Okada, and that'll set up a match for Wrestle Kingdom.
That'd be interesting. I don't know how.
Well, they should have done that a long time ago.
I don't know how. The thing is I don't know how the Japanese fans there will react to something like that. I don't know if that's kind of just like. But not their bag, baby.
But there is Stardom, so
there is Stardom. But the thing that you always hear about Japanese fans, the thing that you always hear about Japanese wrestling is like people are one or none. It's you're a All Japan fan, and that's it. You're a Stardom fan, that's it. You're a New Japan fan, and that's it.
Yeah.
So we shall see.
We shall see. Sad news. Luchador Príncipe, I'm going to mess this up, Aéreo collapsed and passed away during a match. Had a stroke in one of the Mexican promotions. So
took 2 chops to the chest and just
that was collapsed. It. Yeah, terrible story. Another I don't understand why this keeps happening in Mexico, but every year we seem to have another wrestler having an issue in the ring.
It's easy. They're
too much.
Not regulated, and they don't have readily available medical equipment. Like they didn't have a defibrillator, or like
crazy.
Like they
mask,
don't have
oxygen mask.
Yes, they don't have readily available shit, because it's not enforced down there. So
this was some promotion that I never heard of. It was like Mexa something. I'm not sure what
up here. Like you've got to have that.
That's stuff. A requirement.
Yeah, you think the venue would at least.
No, you don't go there. How that.
Yeah.
Right. I I don't think like the collective has that.
No, they've got you. Got
Do they?
Yeah, you've
even
got
if they're like weird backyard shows.
Oh well, that's true. I don't know about backyard wrestling, but I'm pretty sure you've got to have like at least like a paramedic standing by, like in
sad
the States.
Very sad. Sucks.
Yeah.
And every year we seem to have one of these. The last like 5 years, I swear. Every year there's somebody that has.
It's not going to get any better until they start having like properly prepared facilities.
Right.
And
well, let's hope that they start to figure that out, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. Peace out, Raw Underground. You're out of there.
Who'd have guessed it?
Who'd have guessed that Raw Underground would be gone? I think we lost Mike.
Yep, we sure did.
I think we lost him. Bill, you were a very you loved Raw Underground, right? You loved it. What was your favorite part? What was your favorite part of Raw Underground? Babatunde?
That's the best part of it that I saw, at least, because that is the only part.
Except for that wasn't his name. It was what was his new name? Shit, I forget his name. That's how much I remember Raw Underground.
I liked, in theory, that they were giving people like Marina Shafir like something to do.
Right.
But no, this was dumb, and it's what they get for even trying it. Whoever thought this was a good idea is dumb. Shane.
Yeah. Is it Shane's fault? Is it Vince's fault? I don't know. Already done. That quick.
Did they just no announcement? It's just done.
There was like a story online that said like it hadn't been on the last 2 weeks, I think. Raw. And there was a story online. It's like, Raw Underground's out. Mike's internet dropped, so we'll welcome him back in a minute. So, let's talk about Del Rio. I'm gonna skip down to Del Rio and talk about how he was arrested for kidnapping someone.
This is a real thing?
Yes. He's potentially going to face 30 years of jail time for trying to kidnap someone. Oh, Del Rio.
In the States or in Mexico?
In Mexico, I think. Not in the States. I don't think he's...
sound good.
No. Oh, here we go.
Dude, what happened?
I don't know. He just froze and disappeared.
I think my internet shit the bed. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you missed out. We're talking about Raw Underground being done.
It does, though.
A shocking development. And then I skipped down to Del Rio kidnapping someone, now being potentially in jail for 30 years. Oh, Del Rio, what are you doing?
Well, like
every time he comes up on the show, it gets worse for him.
Like, what a fucking mess of a human being.
What a mess. You have anything to say about the collective spreading COVID-19 all over the place? Every wrestler, tons of wrestlers have COVID-19 because the collective did.
It's not that surprising. I'm sorry, but like it's not that surprising.
No, it's not. Like, Tony Deppen has it.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time. Like it was only a matter of time before, like the outdoor stuff, great, but then to have it indoors, like
that many indoors.
Oh yeah, it was indoors. Literally from Friday morning till Sunday night.
Okay, so, that was dumb.
It was gonna happen.
It happened.
And then you're gonna get at least one shithead who's like, "No, I'm fine. Or like, I don't feel well. Let me stick out a little bit longer and then leave." Like, no.
People in the crowd.
It was gonna happen.
I think there was wrestlers that had it. Tony Deppen had it. He rode in a car with 8 or 9 people, he said.
He said he rode in a car for several
9 hours. Yeah.
For several hours.
None of those people have it.
Which is just like so weird how that happens. But like
it is weird, yeah. So
it's just
it sucks, but should just not being taken seriously. People are just trying to get back to business, and it's not happening sometimes.
I get it if you're an indie wrestler.
Yeah, you got to take those bookings.
You got to make money.
Yep. Ben Carter.
Oh, yeah.
This guy who also had COVID-19.
He did.
He wrestled on AEW Dark, and they were trying to sign him, and he was a top prospect potentially, and he decided he wasn't going to stick with AEW. He was going to go to NXT UK.
Well, I guess to give...
Is he European?
Yes. Full disclosure, he could not he wrestled for free on AEW because he couldn't take any money because of his work visa had expired. Mm-hmm. So he had to go back to the UK anyways. And I think he just kind of was like,
I'll just take that money.
I'll just take that money. I can be home. I don't, like my visa shit probably isn't going to get ironed out anytime soon. So,
yep.
I'm sure.
So he's out.
But also, he's another guy who, like, a few years ago, you saw an interview with him, like, I just want to wrestle for WWE. WWE, that's it. And there's just those people who just...
Yep.
That's their pinnacle. That's their pinnacle.
His pinnacle is NXT UK right now, so hopefully it works out for him. He is a good wrestler.
He's very good. Very good.
We'll see how that goes. I don't even know if this is worth talking about, but the fucking Raw SmackDown draft bullshit. It's so stupid. They break up the New Day. They break up Otis and fucking Tucker. They break up everybody.
So Tucker's going to get fired.
I don't know. They move everybody around, but they're just going to put everybody back together again anyway when they decide so. So is it really worth even like spending a second on? Because their draft is a fucking joke.
It's insane.
It's so stupid.
Break up. Like, it's insane to break up.
I mean, they've been doing this shit for years, too. It's not new. They broke up the Dudleys in the original draft. And then, 6 months later, they realized that was bad. We should put the Dudleys back together.
Well, you feel awful for Tucker because it's just like...
He's screwed.
Yeah, and, like, I feel like it's only a matter of time before, like, Otis, like, where's that welcome?
I saw this somewhere. Yep. It was like, WWE booking. People like Otis. Let's give him Money in the Bank. 3 months later, holy fuck, we gave Otis Money in the Bank. What are we going to do now?
Yeah. Like,
that's exactly what
I have no doubt that
he's hot for the moment.
They have no idea how to get that off of him.
Nope. Absolutely.
He's just going to eat a pin.
Yeah, he's going to lose his...
He's going to lose a title match.
Yeah.
Yep. So weird. They'll get screwed by Mandy Rose or something like that. That'll be their cool, awesome angle that they come up with. It'll be shocking because she once was his friend.
Their booking, it's just absolutely just...
It's so stupid. The draft is dumb.
It is, but then you see... It's the thing I don't understand, and I never was, how people just rag on it all day, but then they still watch and still talk and still...
Oh, of course they do.
Like it's the only game in town, and just like, what?
Because that's the mentality that that's the agenda that they've put out. But
speaking of that, they just announced something. What did they announce? They announced something. WWE. No, I can't remember.
Really not that good anyway, so I won't worry about it.
Yeah,
Lillian Garcia's coming back.
Oh yeah, Lillian Garcia.
Top story. Lillian's coming back. All right, whatever. All right, Bill, it's time for a segment. Oh wait, hold on, back up. How do we end up in G1?
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
I don't want to go over this, but we'll make this part of your segment to be named later. How do we end up in G1?
So Mike ended up getting a total of 54 picks, as he had nothing right in the runner-up or block winners or anything.
Ouch. Same with me.
Ryan, you had Jay White as a runner-up. That got you a total of 58 points.
Wow, I can't believe I came in fucking last place.
Wow.
Wally got the winner plus the A block runner-up, so he got 71 points.
Okay.
And I ended up out of, let me see what this would be.
Something tells me you got like a Frank Dux like record here.
It's not that good, but what did we say? It was 90 matches? There was 18 nights, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe it's 90 matches.
I picked 62 of those 90 correct.
Holy shit.
Bullshit.
I got 83 as my total points, so I win.
Wow.
Which then since you guys voted last week to give me bonus points for being so good at the G1,
we should not have done that.
I haven't run away yet, but I'm starting to pull away in our yearly rankings. I'm up to 44 points. Ryan, you are second at 35.
Whew.
Mike, you're down at 28.
Wow.
And with his second place finish, he's up to 30 and has surpassed Mike in those picks as well.
Wow, Mike's in last in both G1 picks and an overall pick.
Crazy. And I won last year, right? Did I win last year?
You did. You won for the second time. You won for the second time, I believe. Wow.
Yeah, Mike did win last year.
Yep. Off to a rocky start this year, although the picks have been kind of weird this year because we're just like, if Hell in the Cell, I don't give a shit.
This year doesn't
picking it. Not picking it.
Doesn't count.
This year counts the most.
It doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
You got G1 picks in there. You would have, if you told 2019 you would have been like, yes, that would be great.
Yeah, that's true. We never had G1 picks.
So you're telling me that Tai Chi winning the G1
it was an odd choice.
Was bad.
Odd choice.
Yeah. Yep. All right. You got any other segments to name?
I have one. I took a bit of a deep dive inspired by Michael DeFazio.
Oh, boy.
We were talking about the last couple weeks. We were talking about Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah. Right.
And Mr. Blue Sky, Mike was saying how basically ELO is like one of the bands that you don't know how much of the music you know and how important they are, etc.
Right.
And I know of them, but I don't know a ton of their music. So I went and I looked it up. I wanted to see what I would know.
So you looked up ELO.
Now, mind you, they are a British band.
Mm.
In the U.S., they had 7 top 10 hits on the Billboard.
Yeah.
None ever hit one. Mr. Blue Sky is not even one of them.
Wow.
Mr. Blue Sky was like, I think number 35 was as high as that ever got.
Wow.
But the ones that come to the big ones are obviously Don't Bring Me Down.
Mm-hmm.
Xanadu featuring Olivia Newton-John.
Oh. Really? I did not know they did Xanadu.
That was number 1 in England, actually.
Yeah,
wow.
Big.
Shine a Little Love and Evil Woman was another one of the big ones.
Evil Woman.
That's ELO?
Yeah.
Wow.
The other ones that went top 10 were Can't Get It Out of My Head, Telephone Line,
and such a good song.
Hold On Tight.
ELO, so good.
In England, in their home country, they had 15 go into the top 10.
Wow. That's a lot of hits.
And Jeff?
And like I said, Mr. Blue Sky is not even one of their big ones in the U.S.
Was it Jeff Beck? No, not Jeff Beck.
That's who you said last week.
No, not Jeff Beck. What's his name? Jeff
the yellow guy?
Jeff Lynne.
Jeff Lynne
is the main guy, and he played as part of the what was he a part of? The Traveling Wilburys.
Yes, really? With Bob Dylan and all those dudes.
Yes, he was part of the Traveling Wilburys.
Tom Petty.
Roy Orbison, Tom Petty, Bob Dylan, and George Harrison.
Mm-hmm.
And he was, I guess, part of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, too, at some point.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Very nice. ELO, go get their CDs.
Great band.
Go get their cassettes.
They were like non-rock. They were like anti-rock almost, but very popular.
They're
good songs. All right, what's in at wartime? AW was I wasn't thrilled with it. FTR beat Best Friends by cheating, but during the match they smashed through Kip Sabian's arcade machine.
Yeah.
Causing Miro to come out and get pissed off and beat them up.
Right.
I guess starting a feud with them.
This sounds like Rusev is failing in AEW the way you guys talk about him.
It's early. It's early still.
I don't know. It's like an every other week thing. I feel like 1 week he was like his intro was good, and then the second week he had a match that was bad, and then the third week he did the thing with Billy Mitchell that was good, and then this week he did this, which was okay. It wasn't bad. It was just I don't really care about Draw Arcade Machine Kip Sabian, but okay.
Yeah.
We had our main event was Moxley versus Archer, which is a giant, brawl using all kinds of furniture and doing stuff. It was fine.
It was fine.
Mox won by countering the blackout into a roll-up.
Yeah,
which was interesting, I guess. Saves Archer from losing again. But yeah, I don't know. It was okay.
Jericho and MJF again.
Very funny standoff. Where MJF is just so good.
Yeah.
He's just so good at everything he does, promo-wise. He was like questioning himself. He's like, don't blow this, MJF. Don't blow this. I want to ask if I could join the inner circle. He said some other funny little bits, and he gave Sammy Guevara an oversized jacket that got paid off. He finally got Sammy Guevara an inner circle jacket. So he wants to join the inner circle, and him and Jericho are going to have a steak dinner on next week's Dynamite, which is going to be weird, but probably pretty funny.
The TNT title match was good. It was good.
I thought that was really good. Best match of the night, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Orange loses because he...
Why did Cody go back to the blonde?
I don't understand that either. Like, he was black and now blonde again.
Because I don't think he had the brown hair or the black hair for the TV show.
Was he acting?
No, he had blonde in the TV show.
Yeah, it looked like he had blonde. So like that's weird that he went back. Like, yeah, it didn't.
I think it was all just like a one-time deal to look cool when he came back.
See, I don't like
it at all.
Giving up that gimmick so quick, like.
I don't think it was a gimmick. I think it was just a one-time deal to get the title back.
Like, okay, you're gonna go dark, but like it's like just because you change your hair back, you're like.
Yeah, I think it was like Hulk Hogan, like 1995 WCW, where it came out in black tights for the one match, and that was it. And he was back to red and yellow. I think that's exactly what that was.
Yeah, you're essentially right. Yeah, I don't like that so quick.
I didn't like it either. I hated it.
Sammy Guevara and Matt Hardy still.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that. I mean, it makes sense that he would be the one to beat up Matt, but it's like, really? We're going to go back and do this again? Come on, guys.
The tag team tourney, and I'm sorry, but like, I don't know, like the Young Bucks heels, like, I'm just not that on board with them.
It's not all the way. That's the problem. It's still like... It's still a little bit not. It's like straddling the fence a little bit. They're not full heels. They're super kicking people, and that's fun.
Yeah.
But I did like how Matt was dressed. Did you notice Matt was dressed up like Shawn? He had the same hair and the cross earring. He had the Shawn Michaels cross earring.
No, I didn't know that.
I did not see that.
It was funny.
And what is the tag team match they have coming up?
It's Private Party versus the Bucks versus Butcher and Blade versus the Dark Order Jobbers.
And like a four-way?
A fatal four-way tag match, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Which is a big spot for the Dark Order Jobber guys.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
Shida versus Swole was fine.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, then after that.
What about Britt Baker's?
Oh, right.
Spa day with Tony Schiavone. What did you think of that?
That was funny.
I like the part where he was getting the massage and he was there and she turned to him and she's like, "Are you naked right now?" "He's naked." He's like, "What?" That was very silly.
It was.
But yeah.
It seems like they're setting up maybe Kingston versus Moxley again at
They are.
At Revolution. Like a submission match.
Is it Full Gear?
Full Gear, yeah, Full Gear.
Yeah, I like the way he did that.
Yeah.
He came out and was like, "Moxley's my friend." And we were together in what was it, CZW or something?
Yeah.
We were together in CZW, but so I'm gonna celebrate his win, but actually no, I'm not. I'm just gonna choke him out and try to get this title. So that's all I care about. But I thought it was funny that the 1-year anniversary show, your main guy, Eddie Kingston, the number one guy on the show. Like, the show ends with Eddie Kingston on top.
Guy. Yeah.
Basically being a top guy. Like, wow. Guy. Pretty cool. Using the Lucha Bros as his interference so no one can stop his choke out.
Yep.
Like, nice. Love where that's going. I don't think he's going to win that match, but
no.
I think there's a chance he wins. But he's got 2 title shots in the last 2 months.
Well, he deserves it.
Pretty cool.
He's a guy who's been around a long time, and you only got so long for a guy like that once you get him. An older guy.
So they're doing it. They're going for it. Yeah, so, okay.
And the tournament, they announced the full tournament in the bracket.
All right, they announced the bracket, which is clearly going to be Omega versus Hangman to me in the finals.
Someone made the point like that seems too obvious.
It does seem too obvious.
Like someone's like they think that the Bucks are going to cost them the finals match, and I could see that. I could see the Bucks
costing each one.
The
Bucks, both sides or just Hangman.
Just Hangman. I could see the
they side with Kenny.
I could see either Wardlow getting a shot or Jungle Boy. I'm thinking more Jungle Boy. I could see them costing Hangman the spot and then giving Jungle Boy the big spot against Kenny on Full Gear.
That'd be
it's on Full Gear. It's gonna be Hangman versus Kenny.
Maybe.
Seems like it's going to be Hangman versus Kenny.
It seems, but that's maybe a little too obvious.
They even said they're in separate brackets. JR said that. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess maybe that's too obvious. I don't see Wardlow winning it. I think there's going to be some kind of weird thing that.
I think Jungle Boy. I think I could legit see Jungle Boy going to the finals.
That'd be fine. I'd like to see Jungle Boy versus Kenny in an actual match and 20-minute time limit match or whatever.
For sure.
But I'm still picking Kenny versus Hangman. I'm picking it. So that was that show. It was fine. Not terrible. NXT time.
It was also fine.
I'm missing a few things.
Yeah. Danny Burch and Oni versus Roderick and Bobby. It was a good match.
It is. Yeah. They haven't let Bobby look good in a while though.
Anytime those guys get together, it's good.
Yeah. It was good. Right. That was a number 1 contender, and
UE got that one.
Yep.
They did have Kyle being the mouthpiece, though.
Yes.
He's not cleared technically.
But he was the one out talking.
I like how they brought up the Ridge Holland thing, and he was obviously hired by someone.
Well, that was part of the storyline, though. They were hinting at it. Because when he showed up the next week, he's like, I have a Maserati now. It didn't last week or something like that. Like they were hinting at someone hired him.
Yeah.
So they are actually continuing that a little bit. But
okay. All right. So at least that makes sense. But
and they'll face Fan Breezango this week?
I think this week, yeah.
Oh, that quickly.
Yeah.
Austin Theory had a match against Johnny Gargano where he got humbled again.
Yep.
He keeps getting humbled, but he's got a big match every week.
Yes.
Right.
Finn, it seems like they're not taking the belt off Finn, which truthfully I'm fine with. At this point.
I think it's exactly what you said, Mike, that they've done it so much lately. With Karrion Kross and with when they called up Keith Lee and the whole thing. That they straight up said we're gonna wait and see.
Yeah. I guess it's like a 2-month thing for the recovery, so
I guess they can get away with it because it's the COVID era and they don't really technically need a champion on every week, I guess.
They certainly have enough guys that can have main event matches, even if
they got Damian Priest. My God.
Yeah.
He's good. That was a solid match.
Let me tell you, that was the most fun I had watching NXT when Johnny hit Damian Priest with the chair during his stupid celebration. I was like,
you know what?
Thank you. This is the best.
That was a schmozzy thing because you know who showed up too? What's his name? Caveman.
Oh, your favorite.
Cam Grimes?
Cam Grimes.
To the moon. He's just the best. He is just please put the belt on him.
I
hope he crushes Dexter Lumis.
When I saw Lumis versus fucking Punishment, I was so upset. Oh my God, my 2 least favorite guys.
It was a good match though.
It was all right.
Yeah.
Dude, 2 good wrestlers.
Jake Atlas and Ashanti the Adonis.
The Adonis. which is like he's making big waves, and I thought like, no, he's not. But apparently he's been on 205 Live a bunch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 205 Live is like a completely different world, I guess, because they just had 2 Evolve guys. The 2 Evolve guys, they just signed Kurt Stallion and Anthony Green, like showed up on it. So, what's it called? So yeah, and then so now it's Atlas, Adonis, and Swerve.
Yeah.
Versus El Phantasmo.
Tony Storm came back.
Yeah,
match against Aaliyah.
And squasher. Yeah,
jobbed her out.
Shotzi versus Candace. It's a good match.
It was.
I love Shotzi as a wrestler, not as a character.
Wait until Halloween Havoc. When
I hated every second of her Halloween Havoc promo. I like that they're doing it because a few weeks ago I said if you're gonna do Halloween Havoc, you might as well do Spin the Wheel, Make the Deal. But that promo was so bad. It's gonna be spin. Okay, we know. Just get to it. Wait. Oh my god. And then she did the like banshee scream or whatever at the end. Like, oh my god.
It was like she's corny, but it's like kind of like
so corny.
It's not like that offensive yet. It could get worse.
It's so corny.
It's just annoying.
But I can tell you one thing, she's easily my most improved wrestler of the year right now.
She's very good as a wrestler.
She's gotten so much better, I feel like.
Obviously, lots of people dig the hell out of her weird attitude. Her character, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I thought that was so lame.
Drake, Maverick, and Killian Dane was funny.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'm not offended by it, but I'm not entertained by it either.
Is there like there must be some kind of like they're clipping stuff out on Hulu because I don't see things for whatever reason in the replay, Killian and Drake never make it in. So I don't know.
Yeah, they must definitely.
So they essentially
they're obviously cutting things out.
Drake literally like comes in dancing down the aisle and he's like upset that he can't get Killian Dane to dance with him. Then they have a match where Dane just tags himself in and out as he sees fit. Like he'll get into the ring, drag his partner like across the ring, tag him in and tag him back out. But at the end, they went to like after he walked away from they won and he walked away. And he was Drake was getting beat up and he came back and said like nobody hits you except for me and pulled him out.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So what do you think will be? I really hope all the matches on that show, even though I doubt it.
No, they won't do all of them.
Will be the Spin the Wheel, Make the Deal. But what do you think?
No, it's only 2. It's only 2.
That's lame. They should do all now on old Halloween Havoc. Were all of them?
I don't think it was every single one, if I remember. But
there's so many good matches.
I think there was more. For sure, but I'm pretty sure. I think there was one year where it was just the last match was Spin the Wheel, Make the Deal. But
I just want that coal miner's glove on a pole. I want them to have to explain
what the hell is that crap?
What a coal miner glove is.
What is that?
Yeah,
what the hell does that mean?
The coal miner.
Is that a match we've seen before?
Sting. I think there's an infamous Sting versus Jake Roberts match where Sting goes to get the glove, and it's like high up. It is high up there. Like let me pull it up on YouTube. It is so high up, but something happens.
Oh, really? Something happens.
Yes.
Okay.
Something happens.
Okay, here. We will go to it right now. Let me go to this. Please tell. Yeah. Okay.
Find that Sting.
Here we go.
Dang. Wow.
Was it literally just
snakes on his face? Wow, that's silly.
And I have a feeling like they were stuck with that because I feel like I read that like they had because that's just what it landed on. So they had to like do it on the fly or something.
Wow.
So
obviously this digital wheel that she's got is gonna pull something that makes more sense.
I really hope it's not gonna be like, buried alive.
No, it'll be the trick or treat or whatever, trick or street fight or whatever.
Trick or street fight. Casket. It's not gonna be a casket. It's not going to be the Chamber of Horrors.
Chamber of Horrors.
I would love to see the Chamber of Horrors happen.
Is that Kevin Sullivan's group?
No.
Is that their thing?
Wasn't that Bray?
Chamber of Horrors match was... Yeah, that's...
Dungeon of Doom?
No, that's the one with the electric chair.
Oh, the one where Abdul the Butcher got electrocuted? Yes. And the switch kept flopping up and down?
Yeah.
That will not be it, no.
No, it's not going to be that.
I don't think.
Why did they keep everything the same? Were they like contractually obligated to put coal miners' gloves on?
So that people like Michael will find all the Easter eggs.
Oh my God.
What's a Devil's Playground blindfold match? Blindfold match would be funny.
Blindfold match.
They need to do it. Someone needs to do a blindfold match. Because those are just like...
That was super over back in the day.
Since the crowd interaction is a big part of it. So that'd be big right now.
Yeah.
It
would not work well.
Biker chain match, which... I don't know what a biker chain match is.
That's a Undertaker 2.0, I think.
Badass. American Badass. Candace and Shotzi had a match. Indy Hartwell slipped some brass knuckles to Candace, so they're friends.
It seems like maybe Johnny could be joining that group too.
Well, it's Candace and Johnny, and Indy is joining them.
Yes, but then no, what did I say? Indy, not Indy. Austin Theory.
Oh,
because
maybe.
Johnny was like impressed by him.
He liked Austin Theory.
Yes.
And finally, we got a brawl between Rhea and Raquel. Are we finally going to get this damn match?
Apparently at Halloween Havoc, we're going to get it.
Yes, good.
That should main event it. I know it won't, but that should main event it.
Are you excited for that match to finally happen, or are you just annoyed that they keep teasing it and not doing it?
No, I'm excited that it's finally going to happen.
I'm excited. They built it well.
We'll see what happens. Rhea's going to win?
Yeah.
Definitely, but okay.
I just don't like that they keep calling it the Battle of the BAs.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the two biggest women. Okay. We'll see what happens. Anything else I missed? I'm sure there's something.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think this is a better show than AEW probably. But still wasn't great.
They're both fine.
I was happy to see Tony back. I like the Undisputed Era match. Yeah, I don't know.
Ember Moon is still like they talked her up again.
Yeah, they pumped her up as being awesome, but no, nothing really else. Okay, that was it for those shows.
All right, well, you've been quiet tonight.
Well, he's not here, so he can't do his top 5, whatever it is, top 5 pumpkin spice lattes. So we're gonna shut this thing down and go do a review of, what is it called? Bone
Tomahawk, right?
Bone Saw Tomahawk.
Bone Saw Tomahawk. A very different movie.
Bone Tomahawk featuring
Bone Tomahawk. Good movie. Weird movie, but
a weird movie.
Very interesting movie. Bone Tomahawk. You can watch it on Amazon Prime, starring David Arquette.
Yes.
Who's in it for not a lot. Not a lot.
Couple scenes, but it's a good movie. Very interesting. Totally different than what we normally would watch. It was different than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. Western. I thought it was going to be a horror movie. It sort of is, but not really.
It's really just a Western.
Mostly Western movie.
Yeah.
Very Western in the way it's done. So that's coming up next. Hopefully Wally will be back next week. And is Hell in the Cell on Sunday?
Yes. The big match. I think
talk about Hell in the Cell.
Yeah, the big
I guess.
Match. Oh, did we get to pick them? Oh, shucks.
No, we're not going to pick Hell in the Cell.
Yeah, I'm going to pick it.
I'm not going to pick it.
What do you mean you're going to pick it? We're not picking it. What are you picking? I don't even care about any of these matches.
I'm picking Sasha to win.
Sasha to win what? Against Bailey?
Bailey.
Who cares?
Drew
Sasha
versus
Bailey.
Orton. I'm picking
I care way
Roman.
less about that. I care about Sasha Bailey.
I made those picks, so if I get all three.
No, they don't count. They don't count. I'm not counting these.
I'm just going to start picking indie shows.
This weekend on Warrior Wrestling, I'm going to pick whoever to win. Kylie Ray, because she seems to wrestle every single indie show there is.
Yes.
She's always out there.
Yes.
All right. So that is it. We are all set. We're done with this episode. We're going to come back with a new one